Hi everyone, welcome back to Wolf Spear Airsoft, and I'm Declan. So today, I'm going to be talking about Optic setup. Well, and I'm going to show you another item for my setup to my primary. But the point of today is Optic setups and how I do mine. So without further ado, I'm going to show you how to set up an Optic and then attach it to a gun. An airsoft gun, that is. So, how you do your Optic setup depends on what type of combo you're running. Me personally, I do run a LPVO and a canted iron. So I'm going to show you how to put these together and then attach them to your airsoft primary. So for part one, you're going to take a mouse such as this from, I think, Taggle it is. And then you're gonna take your iron from, well, let's say mine came with the gun standard. So I'm gonna take it like so on the third rung right here, and then I'm gonna put this bolt in nice and slow. But that clearly didn't work, so I didn't do that right. Yeah, so you're gonna want to slant it like this when you put it on. Then, so it should look like this on either side here. Then you're gonna take the circle side of this bolt, stick it through this piece here, and then like so, you're gonna put the nut in. Okay, guys, don't make a joke out of that. So I'll be mature here. Okay, so that should be secure via the Allen wrench here. Boom. Okay, so now you have your canted iron, like so. There you go. Now, the more complex of the two, in this case, is an LPVO. Now, some people are going to use red dots. I prefer the LPVO, and it is arguably, I think, one of the more complex setups. So, this is your base item. Large end goes toward the eyeball. This goes towards the barrel. Just FYI, those of you still learning. So, you're going to take your cover, stick it on the front, cover, stick it on the back, like so. Then you're gonna need these risers, as they are called. Okay, sorry about that, guys. For those of you that like audio, that might have been cool. For those of you that do not, I am sorry. If you're watching with headphones, that's going to have hurt your ears just a bit. Yeah, so you're going to need the Allen wrench the entire time. Now, I do need to see that. See, that wasn't a careful decision, but at least I know where it goes now. Alright, so we're going to take group A of bolts here, and we are going to just gently secure them in place. And then we're going to tighten them. Now, rule of thumb, you don't want to fully tighten anything until after it's like secured. So we do want to tighten it, just not all the way, because we still have that second set to do. I will admit. It's a lot easier to do on the surface of a desk. If you're doing this on your bed like I did the first time, guys, that was not a smart decision. Don't copy me. Yeah, so you can see that I am gently getting this in there. I'm not going to make a virginity joke. Not that immature. Now, keep in mind, I use the dovetail mounting system rather than the straight up Picatinny's because the Picatinny mount that I got with this thing was too fucking small. Sorry YouTube, you're gonna have to hear me say that. Yeah, it wasn't the best setup, and I really did not enjoy that. So I switched over to the dovetail mounts that came with the scope. I actually got this on Amazon for about 60 bucks. Freaking love this thing. I really hope I put this on right. If not, I will just cut it and then say I did it. Everyone does that actually. But it looks like it's only about a ½ inch. I arguably think this thing's still straighter than I am. Alright, now we gotta get the level in there. Which, that's arguably the harder one to do, because there's not a mount to hold that in. You just kind of have to do that like so. And for some odd reason, the bolts for this thing sit under the scope, so I have to actually hold it while securing the damn thing. I think the square counter is up to 2, guys. Sorry about that. Looks like I owe somebody a couple sodas. There's an idiot making grabbing hands at me in the background, I think.
Give me your soda, bitch.
Excuse the child in the background.
I'm not child, I'm 20 years old, you idiot.
Man-child.
Man-child, what the hell are you talking about?
Alright everyone, I'm going to come in, I'm going to show you phase 2 of how you mount your LPVO and the canted iron sights. So, you take this, lodge it like so on this part right here, or if you want it a little farther back like I do, yeah, we're going to put that here in the back, nice and easy. That needs a bit of cooperative, but we'll make it work. So you're going to take one of these and put it in like so on that groove there. And you're going to take one of these bolts and I'm going to screw it like your mother. That was meant to be a joke, by the way. A joke most of you might not get, but whatever. And we're going to repeat the process on this end. And then with the iron sight, we're going to come in right on the end of that LPVO right here. And we'll make sure that's nice and settled. take a similar mounting piece, make sure it's properly lodged. And then there you have it. Let's go. Alright, we're gonna come in, we're gonna move the gun here. We're gonna mount the iron sight on this last rung. We're gonna add the mounter. Ah, dang it. Sorry, guys. And we're gonna make sure the groove is in the right spot, which it is. And then we are going to tighten that. And you're done. All right, everyone, that was my Optic assembly video. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. But back to me before we cut this video short. I would like to say, thank you for everyone who's supporting the content that we're putting out on TikTok, on Instagram, on this platform here. And so going forward, I do want to do a small series on tactical essentials for airsoft. So this will be the first video in that series. And so next week, I'm going to do a video about helmet covers. And then, going forward, I will do smaller videos on just different things you can put into your kit and how to make it work. Thank you for your time and have a good week, everybody. Thank you.